Clark being pictured, seen here, there, everywhere since their last game, speaking to somebody from the New York Liberty staff.
Very much in, like, they made it clear that they want Caitlin Clark, or they're eventually going to want Caitlin Clark.
What happens when one innocent meeting shakes the entire WNBA? Caitlin Clark, Liberty Stars, and her agent were all caught in a viral moment at the Barclays Center.
We have just seen the New York Liberty players, after the game, meeting up with Caitlin Clark.
But was this more than just a casual conversation? Fans are calling it tampering. Rivals are panicking. Is the league itself about to change forever? Stick around as we unravel this shocking basketball mystery. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. What if one photo was enough to send the WNBA rumor mill into overdrive? That's exactly what happened when Caitlin Clark, her agent Erin Caney, and a few powerhouse names from the New York Liberty were all caught smiling together in a single frame.
Whatever it is, whether it's a meeting or just a chat, Caitlin's agent is there. That's her freaking agent. Looks like it. CC to Liberty, CC to New York.
The post-game photo, taken at Barclays Center, spread like wildfire, sparking questions that no one seemed to have answers for. Why was Clark there? Why was her agent there? Most importantly, what could this mean for the league? For those unfamiliar with the rules, the WNBA has strict anti-tampering policies meant to keep teams from poaching players under contract with other organizations. Even casual conversations between teams and players outside official league approval can become suspect. And yet, this innocent meetup wasn't exactly subtle. Clark stood alongside Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello and two of the team's biggest stars, Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu.
Was seen talking to Sandy. She was seen with her agent speaking with Sandy and Sabrina and Breanna.
Innocent? Fans and experts alike aren't so sure. Of course, the reactions online weren't quiet. Rival fans called it a thinly veiled recruitment attempt. Some even accused the Liberty of trying to work around the rules by disguising their intentions with what just looked like a post-game meet and greet.
So Caitlin Clark's agent is involved in, meeting up.
The Fever fans, understandably, weren't thrilled, with many pointing out that Clark is supposed to be the pillar Indiana builds around. After all, she's their rookie sensation, locked into her first contract. Seeing her agent in that picture, it doesn't have the energy of a casual hi. It looks like doors opening. Now let's talk stakes. The Liberty aren't just a team. They've become a brand, arguably the trendiest team in the league. They've built a roster stuffed with talent, from Stewart to Ionescu to Jonquel Jones, to attract players who want to win. Pairing Clark with this core wouldn't just strengthen New York's championship odds, it would send ripples across the league.
We taken her talents to the Big Apple. Caitlin Clark, you are a New York Liberty. She never smiled like that in front of Kelly and Amber.
By contrast, Indiana's still trying to climb out of years of irrelevance. Losing Clark in any capacity would be a near-death blow. Whether this meeting crossed the line officially or not, the optics are loudly clear. But why does New York hold such a pull? Let's break it down. Imagine being Caitlin Clark. You're the face of the Indiana Fever, a team fighting for relevance, trying to find something, anything, that clicks. Now, picture the New York Liberty, a team dripping with talent and accolades, practically constructed to win championships.
The front office don't make some moves. She's going to be fast as soon as the contract ends. She's going to be gone. I think there's a good chance.
These are two worlds on opposite sides of the basketball spectrum. Honestly, it's hard not to see how one might look a little more appealing. Right now, the Fever are 12-11, and the road to even those 12 wins hasn't been easy. Clark missed 11 games due to injuries, forcing a team already struggling with chemistry into survival mode. Even when she's healthy, the staff hasn't figured out how to best use her unique skill set. Their system seems rigid, like it's asking her to adjust who she is as a player rather than celebrating it.
Very much in, they made it clear that they want Caitlin Clark, or they're eventually going to want Caitlin Clark.
Add in the weight of playing in a small market like Indianapolis, fewer cameras, fewer fans in the seats, and it paints a picture of a franchise working uphill in every sense.
I think there is a 50-50 chance Caitlin Clark leaves Indiana after her rookie season. No, after rookie season, after her rookie contract is up.
The Liberty? It's a different story. This team's got everything. Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Jonquel Jones. That trio alone could sell out games anywhere, but add Sandy Brondello, a coach who builds her strategy around her players, and you have the blueprint for a dynasty.
Because, like, New York are getting they're getting their new facility. And I think she's probably looking at it and like,
Clark being pictured, seen here, there, everywhere since their last game, speaking to somebody from the New York Liberty staff.
Brondello is the opposite of the Fever's approach. She empowers, adapts, gets out of the way when needed. A player like Clark would fit seamlessly in their fast-paced, offense-first system. Her court vision and feel for the game, those are tools the Liberty would maximize, not ignore. And then there's New York itself. Playing here means something different. Endorsements roll in. Media coverage explodes. The Barclays Center crowd gives you goosebumps every night. It's not just about basketball, it's about being part of a movement.
it is Stewie, it is Sabrina Ionescu, there is Sandy Brondello.
That's not a knock on Indiana, it's reality. A small market team can't compete with the spotlight or resources of New York. So if Clark sees all this and thinks about leaving, what happens to the Fever? Losing a cornerstone talent could set them back years. But maybe there's a bigger question here. Can smaller markets survive in a league leaning toward super teams? The Liberty might not have broken any rules, but their meeting with Caitlin Clark sent shockwaves through the WNBA. A simple photo lit up debates about tampering and super teams, leaving smaller franchises like the Fever in an even tougher spot.
I think there's a good chance that Caitlin Clark is just like, you know what, this isn't for me. This isn't for me.
Validity or any credibility to these accusations of Caitlin Clark being pursued by New York, but it is looking very spooky.
Right now, the league's competitive balance is teetering, and this moment serves as a wake-up call. If moves like these keep happening, small market teams could see their futures dominated or destroyed by powerhouse franchises. Will the WNBA step in to protect its balance? And as for Clark, does she stay loyal to Indiana or take a shot at reshaping the league in New York?